Hey y'all, so we're back with a very short series on this cheap resonator guitar I picked up on Amazon. Now if you missed the unboxing video, go ahead and click, we're gonna throw a link link? Hello?
Hello?
Where's the link? If you missed that video, we're gonna throw a link right here, so go ahead and check that out now. Now since the unboxing video, I've had some time to work on the setup of this guitar, and I'll insert some of that, insert some video here. Hey guys, how do I insert video? What do you mean, am I kidding? Now what you can see is we tore the whole instrument down. Now once the strings and the cover were off, notice very quickly that the resonator cone was actually screwed to the body of the guitar. So I went ahead and pulled those screws out and then flattened the mating surface of the cone to make sure it interfaced with the body nicely. Then reassembled the guitar and restrung it with some brand new Diodario strings. Now as that reassembly was going on, I noticed the saddle was very poorly made. The hell? In fact, if you look close, you can see that none of the strings are evenly spaced with respect to each other. So that's a problem. No. Now one of the first things I noticed once it was reassembled and tuned up is that the high E string is actually really dull. Where the hell is that? Now you can't really hear that in the open air, but once you plug it in and listen through some headphones, you hear that all the other strings are really vibrant and bright, but the level of the high E is really lacking and it sounds, as I said, really dull. Now the biggest problem I had with this guitar, by far, was when I went to adjust the action of the strings. Now it turns out that the nut on the end of the truss rod was completely stripped out, and thus I couldn't remove any of the bow from the neck. And while these nuts can be easily replaced, between that and other issues with the instrument, I really just didn't feel it was worth it. Now the last problem I noticed with this instrument is that the intonation wasn't quite as good as I'd hoped it to be. We tuned up all the strings, and as soon as you started chording, you notice there's just little inconsistencies in the tuning, and that really is just much less than ideal. And now if you've seen the unboxing video for this guitar, you'll know that I intended to also play it with a raised nut. Now I decided not even to give this a try because there are just too many problems. So at the end of the day, for me, this instrument is just not worth the purchase price. Yeah, it's cheap, it's got electronics, it's got some decent qualities, but there were too many problems. Oh, right now? Many of the Amazon reviews were fantastic. There were plenty of experienced players saying, yeah, this thing sounds great, I love it, for the price, you can't go wrong. Now in my experience, that just doesn't match up. So that's the story of this guitar. Now stay tuned, I might grab another cheap-ish resonator from a local store where I can actually inspect it. Now if you all would like to see more of that, go ahead and leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and furthermore, if y'all would like me to pick up another one of these guitars, maybe use it for some of my future recordings, go ahead and let me know that too. Thanks. And, now, hey y'all, so we're back with this cheap